Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Well, God bless our veterans. God bless the troops. God bless our first responders. But really, on this Veterans Day, we have to really take our hats off, and we really got to express our gratitude, really, to our military. And, of course, I had all three of my sons serving. Brock served in the Army. Bart served in the Army. And Paul Jr. served in the Navy. And, of course, Brock did one tour of duty as he fought in Afghanistan. All three of them served proudly our nation. My daughter-in-law, Sarah, still serving in the Navy as a physician. It's a great honor. And all of the veterans, my uncle who fought in the Korean War, my uncle who was wounded in World War II, and then on and on and on. Actually, I have a great grandfather who fought in World War I, and then all the way back. I go all the way back. I had one fight in the Civil War for the South, and then I even had I forgot how many great grandfathers who fought in the Revolutionary War. So really, every war, Vietnam. I can't remember if I had any family fight in Vietnam. I have to go check that again. Maybe on my mom's side. Anyway, I just want to thank all the veterans. Can I put a shout out right now? Because we're going to play a brand new song by Israel Hall in a little bit here. Take a Stand. What a great song. He just released it. And also Kevin Wilson, You Can't Damn America. And also a song that I recorded called Dress Blues. But we're also going to talk about our veterans, what they mean to us, and pray for them. Pray for their families, pray for our nation, pray for all of our troops and men and women in uniform right now. And also, we're going to ask yourself, what are the 10 best war movies of all time? I'm going to give you a chance to vote. You guys will vote. In a recent clinical trial this year, women who took 2.5 grams of collagen peptides daily for 8 weeks saw an average of a 25% reduction in eye wrinkle depth, a 9% improvement in skin elasticity, and a 29% book in skin hydration, proving collagen can visibly strengthen and rejuvenate skin from within. That's why for 8 years, I have been sponsoring this great product, Ageless Multi-Collagen by BioTrust. I mean, I'm obsessed with the results of this. It gives my skin. BioTrust will make you literally ageless. This stuff is tasteless. It's odorless. You'll become ageless. The Ageless Multi-Collagen helps supercharge your skin using 5 premium types of collagen, guys. Amazing. From fish and plants. And I've noticed it reduces the wrinkles, smooths my skin. I got more elasticity, hydration, and you'll get fewer fine lines, and you'll have a youthful glow. Are you serious? Do it now. Click on the link below the video. Go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. Save 51% off of it right now. Also, they'll give you a free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and you'll get a free ebook titled The 14 Foods of Amazing Skin. This has got a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. Check it out now at www.healthwithpaul.com. All right. Well, we've been talking about a lot of things going on. Of course, in the news. Thank God they're going to open up the government. Put a shout out there to President Trump for going to give $10,000 bonuses to all the air traffic controllers who stayed on the job. Every one of them who did not bail out are going to get a $10,000 bonus, plus everybody's going to get reimbursed. Thank God the military is going to get paid. Thank God the airlines will get back on track. I mean, there's a lot of good reasons to be happy that this thing has finally changed. I mean, geez, it's crazy. Oh, man. People are asking, can I still get the webinar? Yes, you can. Click on the link below. Go to www.paulbegleyprophecy.com and order your ticket right now and watch the best webinar so far of the year. According to the people who get the webinars, you guys voted it. Number 1, it's called Darkness descending, okay? And we're going to be having a brand new webinar coming out on December 5th. It's not even available to get your tickets yet, but I'll just tell you the title of it. It's December 5th, and it's called Prophecy, Predictions, and Plagues 2026. So it's Prophecy, Predictions, and Plagues of 2026. This is very important. I want you to know what some of the leading experts are prophesying or predicting to happen in 2026, okay? Also, if you're going to Israel with me, real quick here, you can do it. Pick up the phone call right now if you want to go to Israel. And we've got over 90 people who have inquired. I'm not sure. We're only taking 100. Now, not all 90 are absolutely going to make the full commitment, but I bet you half of them will. And I don't even know what Bishop Larry Ragland's got pulled together. So we're taking 100 people. Maybe I can get more. I know one thing. Next week, the registration's going to open. I'll announce it, and you can go and put in your $300 down payment, your $300 deposit, and that locks down your seat. And then you have all the way to the late August to fully pay for it, okay? So you can go with me to Israel. It will be epic, and God said to take you. God told me 2026. Matter of fact, the Lord told me 2026 to literally take people everywhere, and I am. I'm going to take people to Israel. I'm going to also take people to Greece. I'm going to do a tour on a cruise, the Greece Trip Cruise Tour. It's a missionary journey of Apostle Paul. We'll go to Crete. We'll go to Greece. We'll go to Crete, the island of Crete. We'll go to Corinth, to Thessalonica, to Ephesus. We'll even go to the Isle of Patmos, where John, the Revelator, received the book of Revelation. You can find out about that. You can go with me on that trip next year. Just call that main number, 765-414-2230. And I'm going to be taking people also on a trip to Egypt. And actually, you can do all three if you want to. Okay, so I'll tell you more about that. But let's talk about what's going on with the military situation here with our veterans. I'm going to say God bless all our veterans out there. We love all of you. There were great stories, of course. The great veteran war stories can be true accounts of someone who World War II hero like Audie Murphy. Audie Murphy is one of the most decorated American soldiers of World War II. He received the Medal of Honor for single-handedly holding off a company of German soldiers for an hour back in 1945. Then there's Calvin Graham, enlisted in the Navy at just the age of 12 and became the youngest U.S. service member in World War II. Alexander Jefferson, a Tuskegee airman who was shot down over France and became a prisoner of war. And Ernie Andrus, a 96-year-old World War II veteran who embarked on a second coast-to-coast journey to raise money and awareness for veterans. And don't forget our Vietnam vets, our Iraqi vets, our Afghanistan vets. Remember all of them who have fought in Vietnam, Korea, World War I, World War II, and all of our men and women in uniform right now. We love our vets. We really, really do. And before I play a song here by Israel Hall, brand new song just now being released today. This is the first time anybody's going to hear it. I'm releasing it right now in a second. It's incredible. It's a song about Israel's sister who tried to help a vet who came home from the war and was pretty traumatized and was wanting to take his life. And she tried to save him. But unfortunately, he was driving and she was in the truck with him. She was just trying to help him not to take his life. And they crashed and they both lost their life. And this happened to Israel Hall's sister. So Israel has written a song about it called Take a Stand. And so we're going to play that for you in just a few moments. But I want you to first think about the top 10 best military movies that have ever been produced. And I was sitting in here talking to my son, who's a veteran, and my daughter-in-law, Sarah, who is right now currently serving in the Navy as a doctor. and me and Heidi, and we were all starting to name different movies that we thought were, very powerful movies. And let me just read off a few, and I want you to think about, I want you to type in your favorite three, just your favorite three, okay? But you might remember Hacksaw Ridge. What about this? This is an old one that they've done it a second time, called All Is Quiet on the Western Front. Also, Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck. That was a great film. What about Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams? The Patriot with Mel Gibson was amazing. Top Gun, both the old one and the new one with Tom Cruise. Great films. Full Metal Jacket, a very powerful, very tough one to watch, really. Born on the 4th of July with Tom Cruise was great. The Thin Red Line, I felt, was one of the best films I ever seen. Saving Private Ryan, obviously a great film with Tom Hanks. And then there was Schindler's List. Schindler's List, it's got to be one of my top three. And I was blessed to meet Rosemary Schindler, who's the great niece of Oscar Schindler. And then there's Officers and a Gentleman. Remember that one? Officer and a Gentleman. Great film. What about U-571 with Matthew McConaughey? I love that. I love that film. And what about Crimson Tide with Gene Hackman? Are you serious? And then there's Coming Home was another great film. Very touching. And I think that's got, I want to say Voight in that. I can't remember. And then The Best Years of Our Lives, another wonderful film. What about Patton? Yeah, Patton, that was played by George C. Scott. Great film. The Deer Hunter, that one right there, I can't, it's too graphic for me. It's too heartbreaking for me, but I know it's realistic. And then there's Forrest Gump. Some people think that this, look, Gary Sinise has done a lot for all of the veterans out there. And then what about American Sniper? The story about Chris Kyle, I think, is a great, great film. Also, Lone Survivor. That's with Mark Wahlberg, another really powerful movie. A Few Good Men also is a favorite of a lot of people. And G.I. Jane also was a very, very moving film about a female officer and just powerful, really. And I think that was Demi Moore that played in that one. The Hunt for Red October, one of my wife's favorite, and her grandmother's, who's went on now, but her grandmother, this was her favorite film of all time. The Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery. Great, great film. What about SEAL Team 6? Another powerful film. What about Zero Dark 30? Another, more and more later time now, or getting more since incredible. That one hunting down, of course, Osama bin Laden. Black Hawk Down, where I've even interviewed General Jerry Boykin, who actually was sent into Mogadishu to try to help with the Black Hawk Down situation. Apocalypse Now, okay, with Ed Begley Jr. in there and some of the others. The movie Glory, another really good film. And lately, I haven't seen this one yet, 1917. They say this is amazing. I haven't seen it yet. Has to do, of course, with World War I. And then there's Flags of Our Fathers, really powerful movie. And my son, Paul Jr., actually took care of one of the men that this film is about, who was in the hospital where my son Paul at that time was working as a hospital corpsman in San Diego. Actually took care of one of those men in that movie, the real person. And what about 13 Hours and the film about Benghazi? And what about, First Blood with Sylvester Stallone, okay, in an incredible movie in Rambo, okay? First Blood, and then, all three of the Rambo movies for that matter. very, very good. And then we could go on and on and on and on with tremendous films that have been helping us understand the horror of war, also the heroes of war, and also the howling effects of war. And all of it, in many cases, trying to protect the freedom from which our nation has. And that is a lot to be thankful for. I can tell you that right now. Okay? But right now, what I want to do is play a song. I want to play this brand new song released today by, as a matter of fact, I'd like to just call Israel. Can I call him on the other phone? Give me a second. Wait a minute. Maybe I can just call him right now. Give me a second. I'll just do it right here. And let's talk about this song before I play it. And now he doesn't know I'm going to call him. And so who knows where he's at. I know he had to go to Atlanta yesterday, and I don't know if he's still there and if he's busy. I don't know what he's doing. I should have had that set up in advance. So again, this is live broadcasting. This is what happens when you're live, and especially when you're not prepared for what you're getting ready to do. He's not answering. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. We'll just play the song anyway. Okay. Here we go. This is Israel Hall and his brand new song called Take a Stand. It has to do with a veteran who is really struggling and his sister who tried to rescue him, but they both end up dying on one fateful night.
I cast my vote today. As I walked away, I thought about the issues that bring us here. I was proud I did my part. I knew in my heart there was more than I knew than just a beer. My thoughts drifted to the men and women who fight for all that we've been given. Kicked to the curb, it's not what they deserve. Say a prayer for those we've lost, who have paid the highest cost, and speak of them as often as we can. Spend a little more of our time helping those with wounded minds. They've been through more than we understand. Those bodies bear the marks and proudly wear the scars. You reach out and give them a hand and take a stand. My baby sister had a friend. She tried to get help for him, and his enlistment had come to an end. He had just came back as a prison guard in Iraq. She tried to help him find some peace again. He mentioned taking his own life. She went with him on a drive. He went off the road and they both died. Say a prayer for those we've lost, who have paid the highest cost. Speak of them as often as we can. Spend a little more of our time helping those with wounded minds. But they've been through more than we a stand. Take a stand for love. Take a stand for love.
Really powerful song. That was Israel Hall, who wrote the song and singing lead, and Jeffrey Clearcoper, who was singing backup harmony with him. Brand new song, first time release. There it is. Take a Stand. Of course, his sister died in that horrible crash with this young veteran who had just finished his enlistment, who came back from the war, traumatized, suicidal, in a very bad condition. She tried to tell him not to do that, to calm him down, to try to help him. And so she got in the truck with him to her bicycle. She had a bicycle. She threw her bicycle on the back of the truck, according to Israel, and they had a terrible crash. And they both died. I think she was only 21 years old. Not positive of that, but she's very young. Anyway, I also want to play a song for you. We're going to be playing a song also by Kevin Wilson in just a moment, but this one is a song I recorded since it's Veterans Day. Dress Blues.
What can you see from your window? I can't see anything from mine. Flags on the side of the highway and scripture on grocery store signs. Maybe 18 was too early, maybe 30 or 40 is too. Did you get your chance to make peace with the man? For he sent down his angels for you. Mamas and grandmamas love you, 'cause that's all they know how to do. You never planned on the bombs in the sand or sleeping in your dress blue. Your wife said this all would be funny when you came back home in a week. You turned 22 and we'd celebrate you in a bar or a tent by the creek. Your baby would just about be here. Your very last tour would be up, but you won't be back. They're all dressing in black, drinking sweet tea in styrofoam cups. Mamas and grandmamas love you, American boys hate to lose. You never planned on the bombs in the sand or sleeping in your dress blues. Now the high school gymnasium's ready, full of flowers and old legionnaires. Nobody showed up to protest, just sniffle and stare. There's red, white, and blue in the rafters. There's silent old men from the Corps. What did they say when they shipped you away to fight somebody's Hollywood war? Nobody here could forget you. You showed us what we had to lose. You never planned on the bombs in the sand or sleeping in your dress blues. You never planned on the bombs in the sand or sleeping in your dress blues.
That's just such a powerful song. I recorded that, and it's on my album, The Journey. It really is a powerful, powerful song. Let me also say to you that before we play Kevin Wilson, what are your top 3 favorite military movies? Okay, it's tough. I mean, I read a big list there: Hacksaw Ridge, All's Quiet on the Western Front, Pearl Harbor, Good Morning Vietnam, The Patriot, Top Gun, Full Metal Jacket, Born on the 4th of July, Thin Red Line, Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, An Officer and a Gentleman, U-571, Crimson Tide, Coming Home, The Best Years of Our Lives, Patton, The Deer Hunter, Forrest Gump, The American Sniper, Lone Survivor, Few Good Men, G.I. Jane, The Hunt for Red October, SEAL Team 6, Zero Dark 30, Black Hawk Down, Apocalypse Now, Glory, 1917, Flags of Our Fathers, and 13 Hours. And I know there's a ton more, okay? But Lisa says, Coming Home was so underrated. Miss ZD said, Saving Private Ryan. I need to rewatch that one. Don't forget V for Vendetta, says Judy. All right. And let's see what some of the other folks are saying. As we're saying, God bless our vets on this Veterans Day. And we beyond appreciate, but we're very thankful for all of our veterans that are watching, and all of them, veterans in your family, and everyone that has stood on the front line of freedom for the United States of America, and for freedom, certainly, for the free world even. So, yeah, there's a lot of great, absolute great films. And Top Gun, Green Beret, Rambo, yeah. Midway, oh, another good one, I forgot. Yeah, Midway, don't forget that. Good morning to you, Shamil Pate from St. Louis, Missouri. Ode says, been watching you for years. Braveheart, always my favorite. Yeah, that is a great one. And again, Mel Gibson was great in that one and in The Patriot. I think those are probably two of his better films that he ever acted in. Of course, he did produce The Passion of the Christ, and he also is producing a film right now called The Resurrection of the Christ. Okay, that's coming. It's going to be powerful. Yeah, so I just read a bunch of these different films, and that some of them are so powerful. Men of Honor, Taps, A Few Good Men, I mentioned that one. The Dirty Dozen, there you go. It's really tough, and it is tough. It's very painful emotionally, some of these films, but we need to also realize what these men and women went through to help protect freedom, not only for the United States, but for other. Platoon, yep, another good, very good film. So, yeah, a lot of powerful films, guys, a lot of powerful films. Keep on typing them in there, and I'll play Kevin Wilson, You Can't Damn America. The eagle has landed.
You can't damn America. Go on and do all the things
Bridge
that you
over the
do.
river.
So you fight in the streets and you burn down our cities. You burn our flag. It's a shame and a pity. But you can't damn no America. No, 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 no. Go on and do all the things that you do. Yeah, you
Pearl
might
Harbor.
knock us down, yeah, but we'll never fall. 'Cause you can't damn us all. It's not about black or white. It's not about race or creed. One senseless death, and all of us bleed. Yeah, you can't damn no America. No, 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 no. Go on and do all the things that you do. Say you might knock us down, yeah, but we'll never fall. 'Cause you can't damn us all. Yeah, yeah. Open up your eyes.
The pianist.
Yeah, maybe you realize you can't damn America. Go on and do all the things
Audie Murphy.
that you do.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, you might knock us down, yeah, but we'll never fall. 'Cause you can't damn us.
God bless you, Stephanie Carter. I need to gain a little bit of weight. No, I still got about another 12 more pounds to go. I think I'll be where I need to be. Full Metal Jacket. That's right. Midway. Yep.
You can't damn us all.
Just want to thank all of our veterans. We want from the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines, the Coast Guard, and the Space Force, and of course, all of those also who participated. K-19, another good one. But again, Hacksaw Ridge, All Quiet on the Western Front, Pearl Harbor, Good Morning Vietnam, Patriot, Braveheart, Top Gun, Full Metal Jacket, Born on the 4th of July, The Thin Red Line, Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, Officer and a Gentleman, U-571, Crimson Tide, Coming Home, The Best Years of Our Lives, Patton, The Deer Hunter, Forrest Gump, The American Sniper, The Lone Survivor, A Few Good Men, G.I. Jane, The Hunt for Red October, SEAL Team 6, Zero Dark 30, Black Hawk Down, Apocalypse Now, Glory, 1917, Flags of Our Father, 13 Hours. And, of course, a lot of folks have been saying Midway is another one. Under Siege, another one. And, again, there's so many. I mean, really, really. And so, yeah, National Guard. I don't want to forget the National Guard. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, they definitely serve our country. Yes. Thank you, Rachel. So, yeah, all of our men and women in uniform and all of our veterans, we want to thank all of you for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your service, okay? We really thank you. And I guess if I only could pick 3, The Sum of All Fears, I love that one. I think that's with Morgan Freeman, if I'm right. If I had to pick 3 of these, man, only 3? It would be so tough. Man, it's so good. I mean, there's so of them are so good. It's hard to just say 3. Wow, just so good. There's so many. I really like Born on the 4th of July. I really do, of course, like the Top Gun movies. I loved Saving Private Ryan. I thought it was Schindler's List was incredible. Pearl Harbor was really moving. Patton, always one of my favorite. Crimson Tide, I just love Gene Hackman. And The Hunt for Red October, I just love Sean Connery. SEAL Team 6, I mean, we could go on forever. The American Sniper, I could go on forever here, so I don't want to try to name them all. Thin Red Line was one of my favorite. Yeah, it's hard to do this, guys. Patriot, I mean. But anyway, I want to say thank God for all of you for being here this morning. I'll be back with some more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We understand that they're going to open up the government, thank God. And let's get everybody caught up here. God bless President Trump. We're going to give a $10,000 bonus to all the air traffic controllers that stuck it out without pay. Everybody's going to get reimbursed. Plus, they're going to get a $10,000 bonus for being faithful and helping us as in the air traffic controller. And so God bless all of you. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're certainly living in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We are running out of time.